Hello and good morning and welcome back to my channel. I am Sam and this is my Christmas vlog, knitting vlog, as it's getting quite of a tradition here. I am just back from the gym and I am absolutely disheveled. So don't be mad at me, but just yeah, we need to keep fit, otherwise we can't enjoy our Christmas food very soon. Anyway, this is my Christmas advent calendar, kind of a vlog. We have our candle shining here, and I really hope you enjoyed last episode about the little decoration tradition, nativity scene, something that I've shared. It was quite important to me, and something that I would like to mention is that, of course, a lot of these traditions in Venice and in northern Italy that I'm sharing with you, and even in Ireland where I'm actually based, are coming from the Catholic culture. I don't want to make a statement on this channel. Absolutely, I am Catholic myself by tradition and by choice, but I just don't want to make this a religious channel at all. It's just that sometimes, of course, if you want to be true and to share your own traditions, or like this is what I get, I'm sure if I was of another tradition, perhaps we wouldn't have Advent, but this time we will be full of other choices of content. So I really hope you don't mind, but don't pick this as a profession of faith or anything. Is just a statement for me to tell you what my childhood like, and I really hope you take this as a nice little story. Anyway, today it's going to be a different video because I want to give you a quick update on my knitting. I'm conscious that this channel hasn't been knitting or knit worthy, or there hasn't been much knitting content in the past month or in the past few days. This because I am back soon to visit my family, and I'm not going to knit a ton during this time, and as well I am not filming a podcast because filming these very short videos is getting wild and very busy. Anyway, I am going to share with you this jumper here that I finished about mid-November. This is the Ridari sweater, or Ridari, I have no idea what's the Icelandic pronunciation. And this is a pattern by Istex, which is the yarn that makes Lopi yarn. And it's so far one of my favorite jumpers, and I'm so desperately looking to knit another of this in a yarn that is not itchy or very warm, or something that I could wear more or less every day. On the pattern, this is a bottom-up sweater in which you cast off a number of stitches, or actually put on scrap yarn a number of stitches under the arm, pick up for the sleeve later on, knit your yoke. And it's absolutely beautiful, not just because the yoke is really colorful. I choose to knit it in orange, blue, white and grey, which is something that it's unheard of, but it's the type of yarn that I had in stash, and I didn't want to buy more yarn for this jumper. And as well, it's everywhere currently, being sold in fast fashion shops, regular shops like H&M, Zara, you name it. They do have Icelandic sweaters for sale, which is interesting because like last year was all about the Aran jumpers style, a lot of cable sweater. And this year is Icelandic sweater. I wonder if next year will be probably Norwegian sweaters. They seem to like our knitting traditions, so I really wanted this jumper, and I finally got it, and I'm wearing this at home. I could not recommend more the pattern. If you see the pattern, is extraordinarily short, is about what, 20 lines of pattern. I'm speechless, but it knits up so quickly and so well. The yarn that I use is Drops Lima, which is a combination of wool and alpaca yarn from Drops. It's a decay yarn. If I'm right, it's 100 gram for 90 meters or 50 grams for 90 meters, something like that. It's bang on decay. To knit this jumper, I went up 3 sizes. I knit the 3rd size from my actual size as indicated by the sweater, because of course this is suggested for a very chunky yarn. It's written in the pattern, and I really wanted to use this decay yarn that I had in stock and I wanted to get rid of, so I had to go up in pattern. Something that I did is though follow the 3rd size, but for the stitch count, but the 1st size for the measurement, so that I could mix and match the 2 sizes and get it perfect on me. Now, I really loved this jumper and I got a lot of yarn left on stash. So what am I doing, you may ask? I am knitting some mittens. I didn't want anything flashy or spectacular or colorworky, nothing, just plain mitten set, perhaps a hat, and as well a a scarf. So I started with some patterns that I found online, but I really wasn't happy much, so I got back to my mittens pattern, and this time I will close the finger side, the mitten side, and do a proper regular mittens. So my pattern, or my mittens pattern, can be found in a couple of mittens. One is the Philo mittens on my Ravelry shop, and that can be a nice entry for this Christmas giveaway, knit along if you want, maybe check it out. Anyway, the thing is that it's super easy, and you have the thumb gusset worked in the middle of the palm, but is slanted on the left, on the right, depending on what hand you're knitting, which makes the entire mitten or the entire glove very snuggle on your hand. That is something that I couldn't find in other patterns. So after pondering a lot, I got back to my own design and my own kind of invention. And here it is. This is the first one. I really hope to get it done by tonight, and perhaps start the second one tomorrow. This is knitted in the same pattern, in the same wool of the jumper, so it's Drops Lima decay yarn. And if I manage to get this done, I will put some notes around here or next knitting update for you with stitch count and everything, just because yeah, that might be of some interest. The original pattern, if I'm right, is written in fingering weight yarn, so this is a decay, the stitch count may change a bit. Next thing will be starting to find a scarf. I have never knitted a scarf before, so if you have any recommendation for me, please let me know. I'm very eager to knit a scarf. And yeah, put a comment below. And what would you recommend? I don't want something really flashy, maybe a very simple cable situation, or just a very simple scarf, monochrome without much change. That will make me happy. Well, I use scarves a lot during the winter, so that may be something. Anyway, I mentioned the knit along. We are running a knit along here. Just choose one of my pattern in the in my Ravelry shop, and the links are below. And tag me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, anywhere using the hashtag IrishFarmArt, and I will pick a winner on December the 24th. So stay tuned. Bye!